Welcome everyone to day 45. So today's plan is quite very simple. I want to do something that I don't expect to take a lot of time. And first things first, or rather the entire plan, okay? There's an endpoint I want to change, okay? Sorry for the interruption. I want to change a few things. And there's an endpoint, okay? An endpoint that I built a while ago that I want to change for booking, for handling flight orders. It needs to change. So let me see. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. Let me make this bigger. So this is the endpoint. And if you look at it carefully, it was fetching bookings, okay, from the booking model and specifically picking the order IDs, okay? After picking the order IDs, in case any of them existed in the cache, okay, we fetch them from the cache. Otherwise, they were being picked from Amadeus. So going forward, I want to remove this. Amadeus should not return any data, okay? I want to pick all the flight orders from the booking model since we are saving them there. Then also, I think after that, after fixing, can I say endpoint update? After updating the endpoint, the next thing I want to do is to be able to integrate the user interface, okay? Whether or not I am able to do this today, there's no problem. Usually my concern is the backend, okay? But it's okay. Let me try to do my best. Usually I try to finish this before work hours. And I had a call just before this this stream that made me to begin actually even 10 minutes late. But let me try my best to make sure that I catch up with time. All right. What else do I need to do here? I think this is it. So let me get into the code and then do what is required. So if I get back to the code here, let's open up. Where is it? Let me go to the implementation of the booking model. Just have a quick recap. So what we may need maybe to display is maybe the booking ID, maybe even truncate it on the front end if necessary. The user who booked, okay, probably their email. We can display their email. But actually, I don't think actually there's even need to display their email because what is going to happen is that on the booking page, one's data is going to be displayed. So there's no need to see that. Okay. So maybe the ID of the booking, the status, okay, when it was booked, probably, yeah, so from the Amadeus order response, we shall pick things like the PNR, okay, the PNR, and then we can also put the ticket, okay, we can also output the ticket. So from the following, okay, the PNR from the flight order response, we shall pick the ticket, we shall pick the time the booking was made and the status. Then the ticket will be used to show a button, okay? Whether to show a download button for the ticket or to show a button saying view current status of your booking, okay? And of course, when someone clicks on a booking record on that table that we're going to create on the front end, you can be redirected to a page that gives you the current booking details. And of course, we have already worked on that. So like, we're into the age of AI. I want to make sure that every time I do these sessions, I get better at using AI to simplify my work. But of course, after that, do a code review of what the AI has done. I ran out of my tokens recently. I do not know if I still have them. But if I don't, then I'll use the free models. So let me just give this tool context. The file, I want it to have context of the backend. Okay. Then we can write a basic prompt and say you are a backend engineer. And if you know better ways of prompting, please let me know. You are a backend engineer. Study the booking model. Then after that, okay, update get user bookings path operation, okay, to return bookings from the booking model, okay, okay, return bookings only from the booking model. Then the response should have the PNR, okay, status, created. What else did I talk about? We want the ticket, okay, the ticket URL, and is that all? Maybe booking ID probably, okay, booking ID. Do you know, I realized something? We have now gotten so used to writing code using these tools that even, I guess something like this should have been easier to do without actually using an LLM, but let's go ahead. Okay, I thought I was out of my tokens, but looks like I think it has been reset today. Okay, let me first stop this. Okay, stop it and redo. I want to use Sonnet 4.5 since it looks like my plan has been reset, being a new month. I want to use Sonnet 4.5 because according to the benchmarks and what I see people's experience online, it looks like it's the best model. Okay, but generally sometimes I find it hard to determine which one is the best coding model. So many times I try 4.5, sometimes I've tried Gemini 2.5. The 3 Pro, okay, it's also not bad, but I also have tried it. I've tried GPT-5, okay. But when I'm out of tokens, I go back to things like Grok Fast one. But let's see what this tool is able to do, and then I do a code review. Something was coming to mind. So let me see. Let's continue. So look at this. Let us read what it has done. Says, now let me remove the redundant import function. Says, I've updated successfully the get user bookings endpoint. Here's what I made. Created user booking response schema in bookings.py, added fields, UID, PNR, status, created that, ticket URL, updated get user bookings endpoint, change the query to the booking model directly from the database, remove the external Amadeus API call, which was fetching flight orders. Yes, that is okay. That's what we want, to eliminate Amadeus. Extract PNRs from the stored Amadeus order response JSON field. Okay, that is okay. Orders booking by created at descending. Yes, newest first. That is what I expect. So that we want the newest booking to the oldest. Returns a list of user booking response objects with all requested fields. Added proper logging and error handling. They say the endpoint now returns bookings from your database with the exact fields you requested. Okay. So let's see what to do here. Okay, so let's start from this side. Okay, I want to review starting from this side. Okay, so let us see. Says router dot slash bookings. Okay, response model. Okay, saying a list of user booking response. Okay, so this is okay. So I'll go into this definition and the user booking response, and I also want to make sure I know where this is in schemas. Okay, which is okay. So for validation of the input and output, we expect it to be in the schemas. And later I'm going to do actually a refactor to make sure that schemas belong where schemas should be and models belong where models should be. So when I come here, say user bookings model, SQL model, says response model for users bookings, okay? ID, UID.id, UID.uid, PNR, STR, status, created at, okay? So this is I don't know why it would use an SQL model. Of course, SQL model also inherits from Pindatic, okay? But I would expect this inheritance here to be of only what Pindatic, okay? But like this is my first project I'm building using FastAPI, okay? Maybe it's right, okay? Why is user bookings response inheriting from SQL model and not Pindatic base model? Because this is I would assume that if you want to use SQL model, then you want an interaction with the database. Okay, so user booking response is not a model I'm going to use for interaction with the database. So it should not be a SQL model. Okay, so and look at it. So that's why LLM sometimes need you to do a code review and to understand deeply what it's doing. Okay, and maybe to reprompt it and to make it maybe perform better. So you see, it says good catch. User bookings response is a schema, not a database model. So it should inherit from Pindatic's base model instead of SQL model. So you're saying SQL model is designed for models that map to database tables or need SQL alchemy integration. For pure API response request schemas that don't interact with the database, base model is more appropriate and lightweight. Exactly, that's what is required. So you see that the booking response, okay, but if I keep the changes, see, booking response, okay, this one which was existing earlier, and then this other one here that we are using is this, okay? And I'm wondering why we have this booking response here, okay? Looks like a duplication. So I'll have to refactor that later, okay? So let me copy this, maybe come back here and try to look for booking response, okay? And see where it is used. Okay, so we see this, okay? This flight order. When creating a flight order, okay? It is used. Okay, where else? In the same function for creating a flight order. That's okay. I'll refactor them later, okay? Let me focus on only this other one for now, which should be on this function. So a list of user bookings, okay? But not that. This is a duplication, okay? But this one is used for when we are doing a post, okay? When creating a flight order, we have the functions, the path operations are using this, like I've just shown you. Then when we are listing, we're going to use this, okay? But I'm going to make it uniform that we use something like this, okay? But maybe both are required, okay? Who knows? But let me focus on what I want to do. Sometimes it's easier to go out of the scope of a stream and talk about other things. So, okay, so we have this user booking response. We get user booking, say user in DB depends, get current user, session depends, get session, okay? So we have two dependencies, one for access to our database, another one for getting the current user. Then the comment get all user bookings for the current user returns a list of bookings with ID, PNR, status, created data, and ticket URL. Okay, that's okay. Logger.info, fetch bookings for user ID, okay, using our logger, that's okay. So fetch all bookings for the user, okay. I can actually remove this comment. booking equals to session dot, okay, execute. We're getting, I'm only saying execute, but I don't know that it means execute, but it's exec, but I would assume that's the goal, okay? It's going to execute a number of like query statements and selects the booking, okay? And selects the booking where, okay, where the booking.user ID, because remember booking, the booking model has a user ID, okay, is equals to user.id. Where is user? User is this guy here who was logged in, okay? So in other words, we want to fetch the current user's bookings, the one who has been authenticated, the one who has logged in. Remember, get current user is a dependency which helps us to perform authentication and returns the current logged in user. So booking.user ID equals to user.id, okay? Then order by booking dot created that dot, this is now descending in descending order, okay? So basic SQ, this is like writing SQL, okay? But of course using the ORM. So the statement, the SQL statement would be like select booking, select something, would be like maybe select booking. I would write a statement like this, okay? Think about this, what I'm going to say. Select ID, PNR, status, created that, ticket URL from booking, where user ID is equals to user.id. Order by booking dot created at in descending. And then fetch all, okay? And of course, right now it is picking all columns. Maybe we shall specify or no need to. Then they're saying transform bookings to response format, okay? So for booking in bookings, okay, which are these, we extract the PRR from the Amadeus response, okay? So PRR equals to none. You say if booking.amadeus response, okay? Booking.amadeus response is this one here, okay? So if it exists, you know what we do? We now pass, okay? So booking.amadeus order response.get associated records, okay? And if associated records exists, okay, so we get the associated records or return nothing. And if these records exist, okay, then we pick from the associated records at the first result, we get the reference, which is the PNR. I want to print this, okay? Just in case, print like that, okay? Just print it there. Just in case maybe this structure is wrong and we fail to get what we want. Then after that says response.append, user booking response. We pick the booking ID, okay? We add the PNR, the booking status, the quoted at, then the ticket URL, okay, to the response. Then of course we simply log saying successfully fetched bookings for user ID. Yeah, so you're just making use of the log manager. Now, in my mind, I'm already thinking, how can this be written better? Is there any way of doing this? Okay, a better way of doing this. Okay, coming from a Django background, I know a better way of actually doing this. Okay, without having, but anyway, it's okay. Let me first finish up. They say in computer science, your first goal should be to make something to work. Then when it works, then you work to improve it. So yeah, that is it. So we log, okay. But I've discovered the catching has been removed, okay. The catching has been removed, which is okay. We shall add it. So with that done, I want to move on to the front end. Or maybe first run it. Let me run the back end. Okay, Docker compose app minus build. Okay, so sudo, enter the password. Okay, so with this, I'm going to now open this page. Okay, go to the front end. In the front end, there's a directory source app booking. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, the list of bookings. Okay, list of bookings. So we want this page to list them. Okay, but these are things that need to change a lot. Is this the page? Okay. Let me run the front end too. Okay. I'll create a new terminal. Not a terminal. What's happening? I've lost the terminal. Okay, I can just close this. Come here, say new terminal. So the one we had previously, where is it? Yeah, it's right here. So then here, I can cd into the front end, clear my screen, then run npm nvm use version 20 and npm run dev. So I'll go to the front end. So you see our popular destinations is still working. Then if I click this page, okay, so you say error loading bookings. Okay, so we need to work on this. And so we can do this. Okay, let us, so they can see this booking / my. Okay, that's the endpoint. I mean, that's the URL. Okay, so this is the booking success page. Is it the one? Booking / my is this one here. Okay, this is something that needs to be changed. Okay, and improved. And like you can see, I created this page using, you can say vibe coded it, okay, using AI, okay, but it's now time to change it. So I'll come here and I give it context of the front end. I say now on the backend, I say now act as front end developer, integrate the endpoint on the bookings / my page. And of course, there are things you need to, as you build, okay, you need to constantly think, how can I improve this? The way calling this my alone, I'm thinking it's kind of off. Okay, it's kind of off. I need to think about how to make it better. Okay. People have said Gemini is best for the front end. Okay, I should have switched the model to that. Okay, to Gemini 3 Pro. I'll change to it, and we see how it performs, just to see if it lives up to the hype that they say. So it's working. Says I'll update the front end page, integrate with the backend. The backend now returns a simpler structure with ID, PNR, status, created at. So I need to update the front end accordingly. Now I need to update the entire component to work with the simpler booking structure. Now I need to update the filter. And now I need to update the filter and table to work with the simplified booking structure. Now let me remove the unused get ticket status color function, since we no longer have a separate ticket status. Okay, but we still have separate different statuses. Okay, so it's perfect. I have integrated the app. I have successfully integrated the updated backend endpoint with the front end. Here's what I've changed. Okay, let's look at it. Keep, come here, refresh the page. Okay, so you say failed to fetch bookings 401. Okay, that's understandable. In fact, just to confirm that it's not, we've not been misled, I'll open the network tab. Okay, if we look at bookings, okay, I think it made a request that endpoint, which is okay. It's a GET request. Let me expand this so that you can see. It's a GET request and it is unauthorized. Okay. So if you look at this, the response could not validate credentials, which is okay. Okay. Get a 401. So when we get a 401, you know what to do. We need to reroute the person to the login page. Okay. So that they can log in. So let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. I want to try Gemini 3 Pro. Okay. So I'll say when the status is 401, use the logout stand function and redirect the user to login. Excuse me. So let's go ahead. Meanwhile, all this actually need, I think I'll need them. Some of these comments I can remove them. I want to see, and actually this reminds me of pagination. Okay. I don't know whether I need to create a separate video for pagination, because sometimes it looks like a kind of separate topic altogether. But let's see. I wanted to show you. I want to minimize this and show you. I think this is what I'm looking for. Okay. So if not token, authentication token found. But the user won't understand this. Okay. It's not a message you should give a user, a regular user. It's only developers who want to understand. So process.env.next public URL or localhost that. Yeah, this is, but I wouldn't want this still. Okay, like in production, of course. These are something I'm going to clean up. Okay, I want the URL to only come from this. Okay, if it's not there, let it break. Okay, I don't want this alternative. Okay, if the URL, the API URL is not there in the settings or in the environment variable, it should just fail. Otherwise, in production, it may not be there, and then the application keeps on hitting localhost, and it is not that kind of definition won't work in production. So says response await fetch base URL bookings headers authorization bearer token. If response.status equals to 401 logout, then router.push auth/login. Okay. And also this has been repeated several times. Okay. I might actually have to find of harmonizing and simplifying everything. Then if the response is not okay, another check, say failed to fetch bookings, const data, console error, okay. Set failed to load booking, okay. All right, so the up here, I want to first change and I want to say login, okay. Login required to view booking, something like that. You can say login to view bookings. Let's be like this. Save, come back here. Refresh this page. Let's see what happens. All right, this is okay. So it failed and then we have been redirected to the login page. So let's see. Hope. Okay, this is okay. If I click on bookings my, there we go. Okay, this is good. So we see, okay, you see the booking ID. This is nice. We have the PNR. We have the status. We have created date. Let me expand this so that you can see. Okay, this is nice. So yeah, like now I can do front end. Okay, yes, true, I can do front end, but I don't like, I don't really enjoy working on the front end that much. So I'm really grateful for these AI tools. Okay, that simplify work. That simplify work and make it easy. So the booking ID, let me check. Did we include the booking ID? Actually, if I remember well, we didn't in the prompt of the when prompting the backend, we didn't include the booking ID. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Booking ID and PNR. And I actually think PNR is actually enough because the PNR identifies the booking uniquely. Okay. So the booking ID, PNR. Okay. So I think we can remove the booking ID. Can I remove it? I don't know what. I'll need to consult with my friends in travel. Okay. Yeah. So actions, see when you click on view details, it is taking us to a different what's it called? A different page. I mean this page of the form. It shouldn't bring us here. Okay. Yeah, I now understand why it's bringing us here. Okay. Because when you come here and you move to this other page, okay, you're supposed to have a page which shows you the booking details. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to modify it. Why is it saying error log into view bookings? Interesting. Let us see. Refresh. That's crazy. It's because of this. Okay, these are things I keep on getting things that remind me of the number of improvements I need to make. The issue is with this. What is it? This log into view bookings, right? This. Okay, it's not picking the token, but I need to be just logged in, which means the token is not being set right. Okay, I'll remove it for now. Okay, I'll remove it for now. So and allow it. So this is the plan. Okay, I've removed it. Oh, but then it won't work. Do you know why? We still need the token here. Okay, still need the token here. But also another thing I can do is this. I can remove this. Okay, I can remove the check. Okay, I can remove the check and allow it to fail. Okay, that you're pushed to login. Okay, like this. But this shouldn't happen. All right, so we've already logged in. Why should I log in again? So there should be something wrong with the storage system. Okay, I'm going to have to investigate it. So click by bookings, refresh the page. You see, I am redirected back to login. Okay, so there's something wrong. Okay, see my bookings. See, I am brought here successfully. But when I refresh the page, you see I'm brought back to login. So it's like the token is not being captured in local storage. Okay, that is a bug to be fixed. Okay, I'll fix it online. I mean offline. I don't want to divert this one. Okay, this session. I want this session to be based on only and only this page. Okay, so you can see we can look at the bookings. Okay, the bookings page, the booking ID, the PNR, the status, it has been paid for when it was created, and you can click to view the details. And back then when I was creating this page, when I was vibe coding it, I told it to implement basic pagination. Okay, not a pagination but a data table. Okay, with things like pagination, with things like searching. So you see that these previous and next buttons are disabled. Okay, and it's showing page 1 out of 1. Okay, but I created it in such a way that it gives me this. But what I'm going to update is to ensure that the pagination actually comes from the backend. And actually, it just came to my mind that I've never implemented pagination using FastAPI, okay, which is something I need to do. So when I come here, I need to, when do I need to do? Okay, yeah, I've remembered. I need to, when you click on view details, it should take you to the booking success page, okay? So say view when a user user clicks, view details, redirect to booking slash success with appropriate path data. So let's see what Gemini Pro does. And like I told you, can you imagine I just prompted AI to do that for me? Okay. If I say view details, okay, search for it. It's right here. Okay. Like you can see, it is a next link. Okay. It's a next link. It's a link element in FastAPI. I mean, not FastAPI, but Next.js. So it says booking slash booking.id. All I needed to do is to come here. Okay. Yeah, like you see, and change booking to slash booking success. It would have been faster than me prompting. For real. Okay. Coming just here. Okay. And change, because the path is this. It's this. It is this booking, okay, booking first of all, which is this first text you're seeing, then forward slash success to this next directory, okay. Then it will show this page having the dynamic what name, which is the order ID, okay. So booking.id, only that, okay. So what else? What else? What else? What else? So it says href booking success, okay. Then we view details and it's a link, okay. If you know Next.js, you know that to be able to create any link, you have to use this tag, okay, the link element, which has some benefits that I won't want to go into right now. Then, so if I click on this, okay, just click view details. There we go. This is nice, okay. We now come to this page, okay, the booking success page. Maybe I'll zoom out for it to look nice. And this is what I want, okay? Not going to the form, but to the booking success page. And of course, there are things that can be improved concerning the URLs. Like even here, isn't this booking success? Probably should be just booking slash forward slash, okay? Without success, okay? Then where it was taking us previously to the form, it should also maybe be named differently, okay? I'm starting to see those changes I need to make, okay? So if I go back to you see, here we are. Click view details. We come to the details of the booking, okay? Where you can see like the flight itinerary, you can see the passenger booking and the pricing breakdown, okay? Even this pricing breakdown is more data that we need to add here. Okay, so actions, ticket is being processed. Please be patient. Max 24 hours, okay? So if I go back, so here in the view details, okay, in the actions, I need to show you something that I noticed. So when we were making a change to this, when I made a change to this, I noticed something. It says booking the ticket URL and href because booking the ticket URL, target equals to blank, real, no opener, no referrer. Okay, this is basic HTML. But the point is that it is only showing this download ticket button when the ticket URL exists. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to just do the opposite. They say opposite, okay? Opposite like this. If the ticket, the URL does not exist, what's it complaining? Null is not assignable to type string. Okay. I want to do this. Okay. To make it simple, I can remove this, then remove that. Okay. Then I can do this. Wow. Okay, let me just do this, okay? Either booking your ticket URL or an empty string, just for demo purposes. I want to show you something. So you see the actions, say we have view details and we have download ticket, okay, which is good. So if uh, if uh, if you have a ticket, we shall show the download ticket button. If you don't have, we don't show the download ticket button, but if you click view details, you'll see something, a message saying ticket is being processed. Please be patient, maximum 24 hours. And we need to work on uploading of these tickets. So I'll go back this other side, okay, and undo what I had put down here, okay. I uncommented so that you can see the change, okay, and how it looks like. All right. So booking the ticket URL and anchor tag href equals to booking the ticket underscore URL, target equals to underscore blank, rel equals to opener, no opener, no referrer, class name equals to text green 600 hover underline text ss font medium, download ticket. All right. So yeah, that's I think this is good enough. So I want to go to the backend. Okay. So I want to do something. Let's look at this. Okay. First of all, I am going to push. Okay. I want to first of all I want to add catching. Okay. I want to say put the context. I'll say restore the catch on the get user bookings path operation. Okay, so that it's restored. Okay, I don't want to be always fetching. Okay, from maybe you can catch for 10 minutes in the event that someone has uploaded the ticket. That is the admin. In the event that the admin has uploaded the ticket for the user, and the person comes to this page and they're not seeing the download ticket URL. Okay, when they go to view details, okay, they'll be able to see it. Okay, and of course when the catch is invalidated and they come back to this bookings, my bookings or and tickets page, then they can see that. Okay, in fact I'm going to remove this. It's not my bookings and tickets. Okay, it's going to be tickets only. Okay, only my bookings. Okay, the ticket, actually I'm going to leave it. Okay, my bookings and tickets will remain, so that if you can either view the details or see download ticket or see a message ticket is being processed or ticket status, something like that. That's what comes to my mind right now. So you can see it has used the catching system that we created. So look at this. So keep, and maybe first read what it says. It says I've restored the Redis catch. I've restored the Redis catching for the get user bookings endpoint. Changes made. Added the catch check before querying the database. The endpoint now checks Redis for the existing bookings using a key based on the user's ID, user bookings ID. Saying after fetching and transforming the bookings from the database, the response is serialized to JSON compatible format. Okay, it says remove debug print. All right, it removed my print statement. The audacity by AI is crazy. So I'll remove this comment. We don't need it. So we first build a key, catch key. Okay, remember this function that we use for building the catch key. I'm not sure if many of you remember it. Okay, very simple function. It takes in a dictionary. Okay, and then for every key and value, okay, of the dictionary, it builds a unique key. Okay, it builds a string. Okay, a list of strings. Okay, key full colon value. Then we join them using an underscore. Okay, and return them. So that's how the catch key is built. After the so using this key, using this catch key, you try to get data from the Redis. Okay, if the catch has bookings, we return them. Okay. Wow. Every time I come back to this console and I rebuild, and I have to rebuild the Docker images. Okay. I remember it. I haven't fixed that issue with my volumes, but yeah, I'll fix it later. So to go ahead with this, we get what is in the cache, okay? Once the cache has data, okay? If it has data, we can actually load, okay? And return what is cached, okay? Otherwise, we fetch from the database, okay? We query. After querying, okay, we transform. Yeah, okay, this is what's transform, but I don't need this. I don't need these ones, okay? Don't need these messages. What else? What else? What else? Dexter. Dexter says, I will start watching your playlist from India. Thank you, Dexter. How are you doing? And actually, many of you watch from India. Most people actually on this channel watch from India. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Get on to watch, and as you watch, do what I do. Okay? Do what I do, and yeah, always aim to be better than the person you're watching from. Catch the response. Okay, so we're done with this. Convert to JSON compatible format for catching. Response data. Where is response data coming from? This. Okay. This is actually wrong. Okay. Are you seeing this? This is wrong. Okay. This should be inside. Okay. I don't know if you've noticed it. This should be inside. Okay. Because you say Redis set key. Oh, no. It's not. It's not. Think about this. Okay. Think about this. Okay. I think it's me who has misunderstood it. The first step is iterating through the bookings. Okay. These bookings have been fetched from the database. Okay. Then for every booking in the bookings, okay, initially the PNR is set to none, okay? Because remember, actually, we dealt with bookings earlier that have no PNR. We were not saving the flight booking Amadeus response. So if the booking at Amadeus response exists, okay, we pick. Of course, for now, we won't have that issue because every time we rebuild our database, okay, several times. So we have booking that Amadeus, okay? We get the associated records, okay? And using the associated record, if it exists, then we get the PNR, okay? And actually, I don't know why it removed my print statement, okay? I want that print statement back, okay? An F string. I want it back because I want to see that actually this reference is the actual PNR. And I'm actually going to ask my colleagues who are in travel to prove to me that reference is PNR. I would expect it to be maybe .get PNR, okay? But if it is .get reference, no problem. So I'll close this, okay? So not, where is it? Yeah, this is what I wanted to close. So I'll close this if statement. So if the PNR is good, then we append, okay? We append to the user booking response, which is this list, okay? This list dot append, we append an instance of a user booking response. You get. And then when we are done appending to this, okay, outside the for loop, this is now okay. It's now okay. For every response, okay, for every response, it's saying b.model.dump, okay, mod equals to JSON. I think b.model.dump is possible because the instances of the which are in this list, okay, what is in this list is a type of user booking response, okay, and user booking response is a type of pandatic model. Why do I say it's a type of pandatic model? If I go to its definition by hovering, okay, with my mouse, or send your cursor around that text, okay, then press Command if you're on Mac, or Control, click, hover, okay, with the mouse, press Command, click. You see, it is a base model, okay. So this method here, model dump should exist, okay? Then convert it to JSON, which is okay. So we have that response data, and we says redis.set key response data, okay? Hopefully this works, but I'll pull this up like this, okay? And then come here, refresh, okay? Of course, this is an issue that I have to fix, okay? We shouldn't log in every time, okay? Like this. This would be too much, okay? So I go to my bookings, okay? Then if I go back to the terminal, okay, I want you to see the logs. Where does it start from? Where does it start from? Okay, I'm looking. I can't find that. Let me see. I want to find this. I want to pick. I want to search by particular string. Okay, that. But even before that, I can actually take you to the network tab. Okay, so the network tab. If I refresh, okay, this is bad, and you all know it. Okay, I've got to improve. Click my bookings. Close this. So if I go to this page, okay, if I open this, okay, you'll see we get the data, okay, when it was created, the ID of the booking, the PNR, the status, and the ticket is null. That makes sense, okay, and it's the actual response we get, okay, a JSON string with only one value, okay, and of course the headers are obvious, what we expect. Now when I go back here, okay, and Control F into these logs and search for something. Here we are. Okay. So Amadeus booking response. If I want to look for this data, where is it hiding? Here it is. Okay. Here it is. So you see, this is what we get. Okay. Lots of stuff. Okay. From the Amadeus booking response. Lots of stuff. If I look for associated records, okay, associated records, okay, are you seeing that reference? Okay, this is the reference that is being picked. Okay, so associated records dot get at the first index, because it's a list, okay, of associated records. We get the reference, that's the PNR. Okay, if I search for PNR, there's nothing like PNR, okay, in the records, okay, but at least we have seen that there's a response. I mean, not a response, there's the reference, okay, which is being fetched, and that is the PNR. But again, I'll have to confirm that. Then, so what I'm looking for is, I'm looking for these info logs, okay? Logger.info. Okay, so logger.info, here I'm saying catched. I'm not seeing those what? The messages that we, this is what I want to do, okay? Cancel this. That would be something interesting, okay? It brings me attention to something I might have actually ignored. But I go to the bottom, backend.log, okay? Actually, I think we set it up to log to a file, okay? And I'm actually not seeing it here, okay? I actually appreciate that I went into this, okay? It gives me something to work on and improve, okay? So the number of things, of course, that you've seen that we need to improve. First of all, We can't be logging in every time. Okay, we refresh this page. That is wrong. So that makes me think that there's a bug in my auth setup on the front end. What else? So let's do this, okay? Let's go through the hell of logging in, which should be fixed by the next stream. Come here. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. So if I go back, if I start from up, okay. Let me scroll from here. So you see returning city key, city code, period. This is the key, okay? But I remember in the previous session, I think we did something like this, okay? So whatever endpoint is responsible for either fetching, there's something we did where we were printing the key, okay? The key made, okay? So let us read. So returning from API, okay, we did this, but we need to, what I'm looking for is different, okay? This is a flat order response, that is okay. Looks like I've forgotten what is it called? You see, I'm looking for these logs, but I can't see it, okay? But we are getting proper execution, okay? I wanted to see these logs, but for some reason, yeah, this is what I assumed, okay? Those logs are not, they are hidden, okay? For some reason, we can't see those logs, which is okay, but at least for this print statement, okay, we're able to get them, okay? I'll need to visit my logger, okay, again, because this is something that should be seen. Get app logger. Sometimes when you're working, you want things to work firsthand, okay? Let me not go into debugging the logger, okay? But at least right now, if you look at the goals for today, we have successfully updated the endpoint to fetch bookings from the booking model, and we have integrated the front end. So yeah, small steps, but it's progress, okay? That's what matters. I don't know if this search works, okay? No bookings found. If I search by 8, N, is it 8 N, B, B, W. Was it that? N, B, X, W. Okay, it works. If I put another character, no bookings search found, okay? Book a flight. So that's okay. So it works, okay? If I search by booking ID, if I copy this booking ID and I paste it there it does, it works, okay? But it is too strict. If I add a space here, you see, it does not work. User may not know about those little details, okay? Of course, we cannot, I don't think we can search by status. It can't work, okay? If I copy the PNR and paste it here, it works, okay? We can search by the PNR. If I put a J, there it is, okay? It says no bookings found. So yeah, pretty nice, it's working. What more can I do? What more can I do? So what more can I do? Maybe just let's wrap up, okay? To wrap up, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go, I just wanted to show something, okay? Okay. when there is no ticket URL, show show a message ticket being processed, or do better. Just like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go through it. I see a number of things I need to change. So get status color. Okay. If I copy this, I want to see if I can change something concerning this. Are you seeing this? I want to change it to uppercase. I want this to be uppercase. Okay. Of course, it's saying booking.status, and booking.status is a lower string. Okay. So in JavaScript, how do you convert to uppercase in JavaScript? Okay. If I go here, booking.status. Okay. Let me not interrupt it. Okay. Let it first finish its changes, then we do it. But as it does that, I've forgotten. Change to uppercase in JavaScript or TypeScript should be the same thing. Yeah, I think, yeah, it is to uppercase, So that's okay. So I'll keep this. I want to keep this. Says I've updated the ticket action display in page.tsx, changes made, enhanced ticket status display. If ticket URL is available, shows the download ticket link as before. If ticket URL is missing and status is confirmed or paid, shows the processing ticket message with the loading. Otherwise shows ticket. No, that's not what I want. So, okay, look at this. It says processing ticket. Let me see. I want to review this carefully. Okay. If ticket URL is available, shows the download ticket as before. Let us look at that code. Okay. Booking the ticket URL. Okay. So if the booking the ticket URL is there, we get, okay, the download ticket. Okay. And they have put some SVG to make it fancy. So if the booking status is equals to confirmed, okay, or the booking status is equals to booking status paid, okay, we show that book processing ticket. Okay, this message, the SVG, okay, is for spanning this what can I call it? This rotating thing. Okay, processing ticket. It's a nice thing to have. Okay, I love the creativity, Mr. Gemini. Okay, this is okay. I won't complain. Processing ticket, but then here, okay, I want to change it. I don't want this to show when it is confirmed. Okay, I want ticket not issued. This is not required. Okay, this is not required because I want you can either download a ticket, okay, or have it processed. Okay, have it processed, but your ticket can only be processed, okay, if your booking is paid only, not confirmed. Okay, like that. This is what I want. Then otherwise, if you have not paid, okay, if the status is confirmed, okay, I'll say ticket not issued. Okay, as simple as that. So you might have to pay to get the ticket, which is good. So when it is zoomed in, it looks ugly, but zoomed out like this. But of course, for you to see better, I have to zoom in. Okay, so this is okay. I will take this. Okay, when there's a ticket URL, obviously the admin cannot upload a ticket if you've not paid. Okay, so if the ticket has been uploaded, then you can download it. Otherwise, if the booking status is paid, okay, and there's no ticket URL, then we show processing ticket. But if there's no ticket URL, the booking status is not paid, then I'll simply say ticket not issued. Okay, or I'll say pay to get ticket, pay to get ticket, like that. Okay. Okay, go through our hell. So yeah, this is okay. Processing ticket. This is now better. And if I click on view details, you'll see in the actions, they'll say ticket is being processed. Please be patient. Okay. Why? Because you have paid. Now, if I go back to that page, okay, I want to change something. Okay. Where even though I don't need AI to do that for me. This thing called get status scanner. I want to know where it is being used. So I'll say Control F. Go down here. Okay. This I think I can say dot to uppercase. Okay, to uppercase. Put the parentheses. Okay, and save. If I go back, are you seeing this? So why is it not being? It's now not clear. Do you see it? Is it because I said to uppercase? Oh, I understand. Do you know why it does not show? Because of this. Okay, our function here. Okay, expects expects what is it called, lowercase. Okay, expects them to be lowercase. But of course, I know what to do. Okay, I know what to do. There are things that I need to change. Like this default color. This is not visible. Remember, I can change this to 300. BG gray 300. It's still not visible. BG gray 500. Still not. This is still not visible. Okay. There's a slight UI changes to be changed. Okay. But this should be actually outside. Okay, not inside. I shouldn't change the actual stuff. Let me see. If we go back, okay, it had to refresh. Let us see. And of course, when it refreshes, we are forced to log in. So go to my bookings. There you are, paid, but I need to convert this to uppercase. How do I get it? I want it to be on the result. Those two uppercase. So I'm not sure if I say the uppercase from outside. Okay. No. I think now I understand it even better. Okay. I understand it even better. If I say the uppercase, okay, it changes the output of this function. Okay. Because remember, this function here is getting us styles for the class name. And these class names are in lowercase. So this fails, okay? This fails. This fails. So what I'm going to do is this. I'll go back to the function itself. And what should be changed is not actually status color, okay? What should be changing is booking.status, okay? Get status color is returning a class name. Let me show you. I think I misunderstood that. See? Class name, 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 class name. Changing them to uppercase fails the whole purpose. What I should be changing is this booking.status dot to uppercase, the actual text. Okay? The actual text. Sorry about that. So I can come back here and you see it is now paid in uppercase. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think this is the effect of sometimes over vibe coding. You start losing that attention to the detail. Okay, so yeah, this is what I wanted. Okay, it's now showing paid, and we can view ticket details. We have processing ticket. Okay, and if I go back up, okay, where I think that is it. That is it. Status to uppercase. That is good enough. And now, yeah, I think we have hit all today's goals, okay? And if I click on view ticket details, it gets us. So we need to work on things like uploading the tickets, okay? There are a few things, but we are heading into the right direction, okay? I don't care how long this will take me, as long as I know that the first project I built using FastAPI helped me to master the concepts of FastAPI and not only the concepts of FastAPI, but master the concepts of backend development using Fast API. So yeah, I'll end here for now, and I hope this has been a profitable stream for you. Thank you, Dexter, for being active and an active participant. See you all in the next stream.